What do you recommend for the average consumer to protect themselves? Because let's just face it, as we're talking right now, probably every listener on here has at least one a compromised account. And
Yeah,
how do you know and what can you do?
yeah, absolutely. So, just going on some of the 10 steps that I talked about earlier that the National Cybersecurity Centre here
Mhm.
have put out. One of the key things, and sort of two key things actually I should say, is the use of strong and unique passwords. So there was a survey done here in the UK quite recently where it turned out that password is still the most used password. So yeah, so using strong, unique passwords. Make sure they're long, make sure they're complex with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols.
Mhm.
And try to avoid reusing passwords across your different accounts.
Mhm.
So it's a pain in the neck to do, but try and make sure that you're using a different password for each of your online accounts.
Right.
And
All
and
of our
also
listeners share a theme here because that is up, that
yeah,
is job one for
yeah,
every show that we tell them, you have to do it. And we do
yeah,
have tips on how they can use password managers to help them and things like that. So yeah.
totally, yeah. And that was the other thing I was going to say. And of course, enabling multi-factor authentication wherever you can. And perhaps making use of those authenticator apps, like like the Microsoft Authenticator or Google or so on. And perhaps instead of using SMS messages, because those can be compromised as well if you're the victim of a SIM swap attack where a hacker could take over your SIM card of your phone,
Ooh,
especially
that's
with the move
important.
to eSIM cards now,
Hmm.
where you don't even have a physical SIM card. So I would always advocate for the use of the authenticator apps when it comes to multi-factor authentication, rather than using SMS messages.
Well, let's talk about
Um,
that for a second, because one of the top
yeah.
things used by a lot of companies from the marketing side is, sign up, you go to a website, you're wanting to buy something,
Mhm.
and then it says, you get the little pop-up that says you get 10% off your first order by giving your email. And then you do, and then you either get another 5% or another 10% by giving
Mhm.
your SMS, your phone number so that they can text you
Yeah.
SMS.